Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan, guys. International break is here, and your boy is enjoying it somewhat. Dwight York coaching Trinidad and Tobago, a 4-0 victory over 10-man Cuba last night. It should have been like about 8. Of course, there were lots of, sloppy moments, but then there were some moments of control, good performances, from around the park. I would have to say that, maybe Dwight York might be needing to replace, that midfielder, whatever his name is, Ramsaran or whatever. He is a mistake waiting to happen. He's goals waiting to happen. His passes have been short of anything, I would say, expecting, you know what I mean, of a midfielder in his position that is supposed to be linking attack to defense, keeping the play, keeping the ball, and passing it around. And he does not have the quality of the likes of a Bruno or anyone like that. So to be fair, he could be replaced. Maybe we are looking for some options. But the Trinidad Massive, the Soca Warriors, they did well yesterday. A commanding victory to get themselves into the Gold Cup. And your boy Marken has to be happy because guess what? Dwight York's second professional game, 2 wins from 2. It's looking good. It's looking good. And once it got United in it somehow, because we got the former United youth coach, he's also at the Trinidad national team coaching fitness and discipline and tactics. So it's interesting. You know what I mean? And moving on to Manchester United, the Manchester United players have been performing well in the international break so far. Christian Eriksen with a goal, Højlund with a goal, Bruno with a big performance, Dalot decent, Dorgu with some assists. It's been going well. It's been going well. And guys, what can I say? We all expect Manchester United to do much more and be more improved coming out from this international break. And of course, we do expect to not have issues with injuries. There have been reported that players like Amad Diallo is returning from injury, possibly maybe in the next week or 2. Of course, I wouldn't rush him back because he's yet to finish a full season. So I would give him enough time. So when he does come back, he can play out the rest of games. There's 9 games left in the Prem. We've got a possible 6 games left in the Europa League. And that's where the money is, guys. If we want a big summer, if we want possible signings and we want to do some big spend, we want to see these guys come out and make some signings and change this team, we definitely need to be winning the Europa League this season, guys. And this is no joke. This is not me being delusional, but where's the money going to come from? All our sponsors, they only sponsor us because we're in Europe. And the big sponsorship deals that we have, it could crumble if we fall out of Europe or fall short for next season. Guys, it's a weird one. You know what I mean? The weather is not great. It should be warming up, but today is pretty cold and it looks like it's gonna rain. So your boy is dressed for the weather. Of course, work. Yeah, it's working, guys. More work than free time these days. Yeah, but you got to keep the lights on. You know how it goes, guys. Your boy Marken was steady going to bring you the content. The updates, well, we're looking at Osimhen. There's a possible swap deal rumor. I spoke about that yesterday. There's a few more updates like Trincao, seriously linked with Manchester United, considering spending 40 to 50 million pounds to bring the signing in. Of course, he's going to play a 10 role for Manchester United. He has been looking really good for Portugal in this international break. Of course, the sample size, I'm not going to say I watch Sporting week in, week out, but we have heard about Trincao and his exploits at Sporting, so we know he's a top player. At the same time, guys, what can I say? I'm looking forward to it. I hear rumors about Ryan Cherky. I've been talking about him since last summer. Everyone knows that I've been trying to get Ryan Cherky in. He had a 20 million euro release clause this January window, which is just over 11 million pounds. And we didn't do anything. It's going to be interesting. And it's going to be one of those things that we should get done. And I'm looking for seeing some deals happen, some cheeky deals, with the right intent. We don't need to make the most expensive signing, guys. It will be interesting. It would be nice to do so. But currently, I would say that we definitely need to sign wisely. We need to sign players. We need to be moving smart, creative. It's not about spending 60, 70. Of course, we need to get a top striker in, whether it be a Osimhen or a Gyökeres or one of those elk. It's going to cost us. But on the other side, the flip side, we can get a cheeky left wing back to support Dorgu, a right wing back that might could take over from Diego Dalot, a centre back to replace the likes of the leaving Victor Lindelof, and the likes of Johnny Evans, who's retired as well. You know, it's going to be interesting. We're going to need a midfielder to come in. Christian Eriksen is leaving. Is it going to be a youngster? Are we going to sign someone? Xavi Simons has been reported, guys. We spoke about this. Ten Hag wanted this player 2 summers ago, didn't get him. He got Mason Mount instead. And of course, you know what happened with Xavi. He ended up signing for Leipzig. Interesting international, very good number 10. You know, very versatile, can play many different roles across the attacking front. An interesting player that we definitely think is going to do our number for Manchester United. And guys, I would be excited if I were you. I would be looking forward to seeing what Man United do in the window. But I will always keep in mind we definitely need to win the Europa League to get the money and have the spend, because we're not going to spend the entire budget. You know this club, they sold to buy last summer. The players never came in until the fifth or sixth week of Premier League football is when the final 3 signings came. So guys, we need to be signing players early. Everyone says Ten Hag had his signings, but most of them never came in until the league already began. So hopefully for Amarim, he's going to get his signings in the first few weeks of the summer. And I'm talking about the bulk of his signings, maybe 3 or 4 in the first couple of weeks, because it's not going to bode well for him if he gets those signings and the league has already begun. It's going to be the same scenario year in, year out. Guys, we can't afford this nonsense. We need to move more proactive and be better at what we do. So hopefully we see a change. Big up from your boy Marken. Catch you again.